In the dusty village of Nkwashi, nestled between dry hills and whispering maize fields, lived a humble teacher named Mr. Bolya. He wasn't wealthy, but he was rich in compassion and wisdom. Every morning, Mr. Bolya would ring his brass bell, calling barefoot children to the one-room schoolhouse. Despite the cracked walls and missing windows, he filled the room with knowledge and love. One rainy morning, as the sky poured like an old woman's tears, Mr. Bolya saw a frail boy huddled under a mango tree. His clothes were torn, his feet swollen, and his eyes hollow with hunger. The boy's name was Tendo. He had no parents, no home, and hadn't eaten in 2 days. Mr. Bolya brought him inside, dried him off, and shared his only food, a half-roasted maize cob and some water. Tendo became a regular in Mr. Bolya's class. He was quiet but observant. Though he struggled at first, he absorbed knowledge like dry soil drinks rain. Mr. Bolya treated Tendo like a son. He gave him old books, patched clothes, and even let him sleep on a straw mat behind the school. Other villagers mocked him, but he didn't care. Years passed, and Tendo blossomed. He earned top scores in the region and won a scholarship to a university in Lusaka. Before he left, he hugged Mr. Bolya tightly, whispering, "One day, I'll return." Life in Lusaka was hard, but Tendo never forgot the man who once fed him. He worked nights cleaning offices, slept 4 hours a day, and studied with relentless determination. He graduated with honors in computer science and soon launched a startup, a mobile payment solution for rural farmers. Within 5 years, he attracted global investors. At 29, Tendo became one of Africa's youngest billionaires. News outlets across the continent celebrated his journey, from orphan to icon. But he kept one promise close to his heart. He returned to Nkwashi in a convoy of black SUVs. The villagers were stunned. Dust flew as the vehicles halted in front of the broken schoolhouse. Tendo stepped out, not in arrogance, but in humility. He wore a simple shirt and smiled at the children playing in the dust. He asked, "Where is Mr. Bolya?" An elder pointed to a tiny house near the church. Mr. Bolya, now frail and partially blind, sat on a stool reading a torn Bible. His face lit up when he heard Tendo's voice. "My son," Mr. Bolya whispered, tears spilling down his wrinkled cheeks. Tendo knelt and took his hand. "You once fed me with your last maize cob. Now let me feed your legacy." Tendo built a new school in the village, naming it the Bolya Academy of Hope. It had modern classrooms, computers, and a free meal program for all students. He also built a home for Mr. Bolya and hired a nurse to care for him. Every Sunday, Tendo would visit, sit at his feet, and listen to the same stories he once heard as a boy. One day, a reporter asked Tendo, "Why not invest in the city or go abroad?" He smiled and said, "A tree must honor its roots." Mine began in dust, hunger, and a teacher's kindness. Tendo expanded his company across Africa, but the heart of his empire remained in Nkwashi. He built libraries, health centers, and water systems, all in the name of Mr. Bolya. At Mr. Bolya's 85th birthday, the entire village gathered. Dancers performed, children sang, and Tendo gave a heartfelt speech, "If I am a light, he is the match that lit me." When Mr. Bolya passed peacefully in his sleep a year later, Tendo buried him in a garden beside the school, under a tree, with a stone that read, "The man who planted stars in children's eyes." Tendo's story became a legend, told in classrooms, shared on radios, and etched in the hearts of those who believe that one act of kindness can change the world.